This movie is about efficiency of an iPot. I almost can't keep a straight face saying that. What we're talking about here is cooking in the shop, in a mechanic shop, and making beans in an iPot. Off-grid, solar-powered, and doing it in the most efficient way we can. As we know, beans are hard to cook. Beans take a lot of energy, unless you soak them overnight, which I could do. But if you don't soak them overnight, if you just buy them straight up in large bags like that from Aldi or wherever, you are going to have a hell of a time cooking them beans. So if you do it in a pressure cooker, it will infuse the moisture under pressure into that bean and break it down and cook it inside of about 50 minutes versus hours boiling away on a pot, on a stove, and maybe not even really being done in a couple hours. So what I do is I start out with 3 pounds of beans. I mix them. I mix black beans and pinto beans, and then I put them in the iPot and in a mixture, and I use garlic powder and crushed red pepper. Actually, if you want to know the recipe, it's 3 cups of beans. You can mix them either way you want. All black, all pinto, 50-50. I choose 50-50. And I put in a tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of crushed red pepper, a tablespoon of ground black pepper, a tablespoon and a half of sea salt. I happen to like the Trader Joe's version. And then a tablespoon of cumin. And that seems to be the mixture of spices that I like the best. And I've tried it, all different ways, and of course you can adjust it on your own. So after you get it all in the pot and mixed up, you just set the iPot for the time. In this case, I hit beans, and it defaults to 32 minutes, and I just bounce that up to 48, 49, 50 minutes, somewhere in there. Oh, and by the way, you need to add enough water to cover your beans by about 2 inches. You can have more than that, so don't worry. You can cover your beans by at least an inch more than that. 3 inches even. It's fine, because if you have too much water, you just drain it off at the end. I've kind of got it figured out. So I add about 2 inches of water over top of the beans. But here's the amazing part with the iPot. Okay, my kilowatt meter, hopefully we can see this with the light, is at 0.97 kilowatt hours. It started out at 0.74. So I have used, in cooking this pot of beans, a quarter of a kilowatt hour. I mean, that is like incredibly efficient. That's like saying you've got a 250 watt heating element on for 1 hour, or a 1,000 watt heating element on for 15 minutes. It's amazing, just amazing how efficient these pressure cookers are. And that's not the only example. I could bore you with 15 more of different things that I have cooked in these pressure cookers, that when I check the kilowatt hour consumption after I'm done, I'm just blown away at the efficiency of it. So that's it. That's my story tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video.